It's good to see you again, everyone. Hugo! Have you finished surveying the battleground? We have, and we came upon something of grave importance. You're looking a bit pale there, Hugo. Are you alright? I'm just a little tired, that's all. I'm not surprised. The Sea and Resistance fought so desperately, they really took it out of us. The battleground was a terrible sight to behold. How many more lives must Malos wrest from us? We must do all we can to avenge them. It is truly tragic. We'll put a stop to it. Come on. They repaired the Let Bridge while you were away. I think it's time for us to move on. Move on? Have you discovered where Malos will strike next? Indeed. We had our suspicions, and now they've been confirmed. His target is Torna. The capital, no less. Can we trust the veracity of the source? I believe we can. The Praetorium's intelligence is likely to be on the mark. Our info is coming from the Quester, then. In that case, I believe we have little room for doubt. The capital, huh? That's a long way. It is. Once we're over Let Bridge, we'll have to cross the Dana Desert. What do you want to do, Mick? You can stay here if you want. You can have one of the wardens look after him. I'll go with you. Are you sure? Sooner or later, we'll end up facing Malos. It's a dangerous road that lies before us. I'm going with you! Mikhail, what should we do? Thinking about it now, there's no guarantee that his staying here would assure his safety. He may in fact be safer in our company, is that not so? Shall we let him come with us then? Talk about twisting a person's arm. Fine, we're all going to the capital. Are you sure this is what you want, Mikhail? Hugo, I have a proposal for you. Oh, yes? I've been thinking, after the sparring match with Laura yesterday, wouldn't we also make better use of our skills if we passed around our weapons the way she does? How about it? Want to give it a go? Perhaps it's worth a try. Laura has access to both Jin and Hayes' weapons when fighting. It's sure to open up her options in battle. I do think it would be wise for us to learn from her, especially given our coming battle with the Aegis. So we're agreed! Mithra, I'd like to try using your sword. Mind if I borrow it? It's all yours. I doubt you're gonna do as well as those three, though. Strangely humble of you. That's not what I meant. Actually, forget what I said. We're gonna knock this out of the park. Now that's more like it! Brigid, Aegeon, you may not be so convinced at first, but give it time and we will surely reap the rewards. As you wish, Your Majesty. I would never question your authority, Your Majesty. Thank you. I am blessed to have such faithful attendants. Let's make tracks, people. We'll be right with you. Onwards, then, to the capital. The gang is all back in town, boys, or something. We've unlocked level 4 specials for the whole team, because watching Laura was just so inspirational. I'll take all of these, and we want to head back to camp right away for, you guessed it, another fireside chat, as well as more recipes that we can make with the Aletta items. So Malos aims to strike at Oresco, the very heart of Torna. Adam, this is worrisome. Certainly. I'm anxious to get there. But the capital is a long way off. Distant indeed. We must cross Let Bridge and then traverse the Dana Desert. It won't be easy. We'd better rest up and make sure we're fully prepared before we go. Wise counsel. Let us be mindful, for fatal errors can be made in haste. See what I mean about there being multiple conversations, likely because Hugo's involved in this one, and then the other one was about the Gogol, so I feel like there must be a conversation in the middle there. Hugo, I believe, can't make anything else. All of the stuff is currently unavailable. We've already had Brigid, but Aegeon can make the deep-fried Tornan fish.
How do you like it?
Aw, hiding behind camp, stalking Adam. It was Brogan in the kitchen. Oh, Hi there, Lord Adam. May I beg a moment of your attention? It's a rather perplexing matter. There's a really dangerous-looking cave here in Aletta. You can't get in at the moment, but there's a curious depression of the sealed entrance. Doesn't it bother you knowing that it's in there and not being able to get in? I mean, I have no idea what kind of key-like object would fit in the depression, perhaps none. Yet surely it'll be brimful of treasure, and anyone able to open it would claim it for themselves. Just imagine how much food I could buy with the heap of treasure. Even thinking about it is making me drool. It's all he's thinking about. Making it clear, there's a lot of items we can go around the Aletta region getting now that Hugo is back in the party. That's what this video is primarily going to be about, showing choice places to get collectibles that are now open to us and getting those good items. We won't be making much progress. I have a few tips for you. One, I would turn shops on the map. There's a few more shops in the Aletta region that are in unorthodox spots, and I wouldn't want you to miss those. It also reveals our reward for 100% is shopping! The other thing, I guess I'll grab this. I want to recommend being on the lookout ahead for nests. It's an enemy type that's pretty out of the way, usually found around these cliff sides. They're those beehive-like enemies that we've seen in other areas of Allrest. They have items that are good for multiple recipes. It'll open up your repertoire quite a lot for different pouch items if you're on the lookout for them, and make sure to take them out whenever you see them. We'll go up to the bridge. Oh, there's a treasure trove up there.
Here we are.
I say we rest a bit.
I'll grab that momentarily. The main thing I wanted to grab was the Hollyhock slate piece. There are 3 total slate pieces to get in this field. We have now gotten all of them.
Becoming addictive.
I believe this collection point also has important stuff that we need for recipes. We do need to get that. Level 34. Oh, you're not nearby. Never mind.
We intrepid.
Oh god, those Moramoras, they blend in with the walls so well. I didn't even see them there last time we were down there. That could have been bad. That flower point's also good for recipes. On the other side of this bridge, grab every collection point you can.
This is becoming addictive.
A lot of the good collectibles are hidden behind going up here. That had all rare items. Somalia Nest!
No problem.
Oh, no, that's not what we're doing. Your time has come to shine, and not just because your skin is metal. Aegaeon has all level 1 skills. Water Moon is increased aggro drawn from arts and specials.
My technique has improved.
Breaking Wave is a guaranteed evasion attack.
It's what I get for keeping up my training.
Bridget, I don't think, has one of those, so that's pretty nice. And increased damage to enemies targeting the user with Midnight Mist.
For keeping up my training.
Perfect evasion is good. I want lower I don't know if that actually gave me lower recharge. I don't think it did. I'll take this, though.
It's what I get for keeping up my training.
It's what I get for not reading, is more like. And his switch art, Counterwave, when an ally is incapacitated, he can go for 30 seconds launching powerful counterattacks every time he evades. Basically spike damage without having to get hit. It's something. You can be modified to have, oh, the magnet chip is increased critical. Jin or Mithra? That gives dexterity up by 50, whereas Jin gets max HP. Reduced aggro from auto attacks, no. Strength up by 50 on Bridget, though. That's looking good. That's looking real good. I'm modifying Aegaeon's weapon and he gets outshined by Bridget in the process. Happens every time. I'll give you the iron chip. I was saving that for you anyway. He has 2 Ox Core slots. He's Hugo's Hunter's Chemistry slot, as he do. Wow, he has not worked on any of his skills yet. Really? Nothing? Nothing at all. I suppose that happens when you haven't used someone yet.
Be gone, eyesore.
Aegaeon's first battle skill is Serene Heart. Affinity max evade for a fixed amount of time after he achieves max affinity. This skill kind of sucks. You gotta keep breaking that golden thread in order to upkeep it. It's nice, I guess, once per fight, but it's not gonna be helpful that often. In short fights, it's not gonna trigger at all. In long fights, it'll be helpful once. His level 1 special, Cascade Smash, has increased damage to toppled enemies. Not something he's gonna be able to take advantage of that much with driver combos being such an automated thing with switching around blades and all that. His second battle skill, like water, is increased evasion while moving. Once again, not that helpful. not gonna really come in handy that much because you don't want to not have your feet planted in. You want to be attacking.
Some awkward vibes between you and Jin, Laura. Is it complicated?
What? What's that supposed to... There's nothing going on between us. At all.
Don't worry, Lady Laura. I'm still your ~1 fan.
Something going on. I don't buy it for a second. It would be insufferable for me to have a crush on you. Okay, so, his third battle skill, Enlightenment. Higher evasion when low on HP. A conditional effect, but does make him less killable, which does make him more consistent in his job. I'll give him that. Hugo, do you have a smash if I switch to you? Yes, you do! I know you well! Okay, Hugo. I don't need to use Imperial Tether. I keep having to think about that while I'm using it. I could have done a special right there to get that super armor to take advantage of that. Topple, Aegaeon, do you launch? No, you don't. Maybe you do? I wasn't really sure who did that. No, you don't. Your turn is not that. Level 3 special. 100-Year Wave is increased damage to enemies targeting user. He'll get this effect as long as Bridget or Hugo is the one grabbing the aggro, and then he just switches in to do it. And level 2. Rolling Tide is a chance of a guard annulling attack.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
That's reassuring. Despair not. Onward.
What does Mithrin need for Power of Light level 2? She's had that unlocked for a while without actually having it unlocked. You understand. She needs to use Bunnet Stuffed Peppers as her item. It's funny to me that I've already used this item on her, but not when she could learn that skill. I'll come back and do that momentarily. Overall, Aegaeon is a good tank. Just outclassed by Bridget and Hugo. He can get perfect evasion from max affinity for a few seconds, he gets higher evasion at low health, and while moving. Sure. He has an evasion art though, and that's a big thing that no one else can do. Can be nice if there's just a giant FU attack that you want to be sure to evade. He's fine, he's just so similar to Bridget that other than that, he doesn't stand out much unless his arts are just needed for the situation. His talent art outright sucks. Use it if someone dies because why not, but his damage just isn't good. And with only 2 Ox Core slots and no damage-related skills, he's not gonna offset that problem.
A magnificent power.
Oh, look, buddy, a whole level 2 skill just for you. Don't spend it all in one place. I came back to see how well I could make Bunnet Stuffed Peppers. I'm not missing any major item. That's just the Creeping Star Pepper is found right by Lasham Cove and Gormott. But Jin could make the Ruby Stew Balufo from the nest extract that I had mentioned collecting.
It came together nicely.
That's every single item that Jin can craft done. And Aegaeon can make the Ruska Veggie Hot Pot.
Does it suit your tastes?
That Ruby Stew Balufo.
Ah, meat. The ultimate comfort food. Jin's cooking is always so mouth-watering.
I don't think it's just his cooking that is. What do I know?
In the kitchen or not, I'm your man.
Well timed, Jin. Hold on. I went to go get that Creeping Star Pepper, and you have an exclamation point. I, frankly, am amazed that you forgot to come talk to me after you did all of that hard work. No one has even close to my skill, he says. We've arranged a rendezvous at the region of Aletta in Torna. I'm sure this helps out somebody who forgot the exact name. Blade Combo Boost 2 is the reward for that. I'll give that to Bridget. She's fire element. Stuffing those stuffed peppers into Mithra.
I can't focus only on attacking.
Well, what do you know? Letbridge is a skip travel point after you've done that. That's why I thought that, I bet. Ah, makes sense.
I have no intention of sparing you.
Aegaeon is going to get to show us his level 4 special first out of any blade.
Good idea. Man, it's my turn. Make the most of it. Die. Look upon Aegaeon and despair. Astounding.
Sea God's Tidal Wave. This has increased damage dealt to enemies targeting the user by 100%.
It looks like I'm on dinner duty tonight. Does any...
Oh, desserts! I demand it.
The damage ratio's not quite as good as, say, Laura and Jin, as we've heard. You know, don't think you're gonna be as good as those guys. This seems like it would be a good level 4, and don't get me wrong, it's a good effect. It just has a really serious problem with it that's gonna be apparent as we see more of the level 4 spasms. Yeah, Aegeon's outclassed at that too.
Look after it.
And now I'd like to backtrack. Since we've gotten to that bridge, we've cleared out the way around it and all that. I want to go back to Aletta Harbor, as this specific collection point can have something of interest. That's Spiral Mistletoe. With 2 of those,
careful now.
Hayes can make the Exercising Talisman to give 0.8 special recharge, one of the best items available yet.
May it serve you well.
Oh, it will. It will. I promise you that. Also gonna go turn in all the slate pieces that we've collected in the Aletta region. Grab this stuff, and, wait, do I go to the same panel as before? There's not another panel up here next to it? Oh, I'm remembering it wrong. We have more of these slate pieces. 50%, which is not enough to open the next step. But it's okay. We know our reward is shopping! Just outside of the cave was a red chest just chilling out here behind some trees.
What might you be hiding?
That gives movement, heal, and swift evasion. Oh, the world just loves reminding you of your terrible skills, Aegeon, don't it? I mainly came out here because Lake Sarley is right around here, and it has some stuff for you.
You can count on me.
I'm looking for a collectible called Spiral Mistletoe, as that enables us to craft more things. Oh, treasure trove. Treasure trove. Sneak past the Brog. I don't want to sniff your armpit, Brog. Thank you. Spinel chip. Let's take that too. Somewhere along this coast, I will probably find it. I could take on a Doraemon, bro! Ooh, Adam, lengthening that launch!
Not feel like losing today.
Expect a great discovery.
Transmigration got a level up too! That's the best skill!
There must be some use for this.
That one's only level 30, making it the weakest Doraemon Brog that you can take on. Did it once, I could do it again, and we even leveled up Foresight to level 3 in the process because she wanted to do a blade combo finisher.
Onward to victory.
Hey, if it makes my life easier.
On the bridge, the pretty wildflowers can give shepherd's coronets, another helpful crafting item. We have shepherd's coronets, nest extract, and Aurea Ardens, all in one convenient farmable spot. All 3 of these are helpful for you to take out and collect all you can. And when combined with all of those, going back to Aletta Harbor briefly, there's an item that is superb to pick up. In the process of all that hunting, look out everyone, he's got 3 level 2 skills now.
Sword is sharper with each day.
Sorry, 4.
I wish only to use this in the service of His Majesty.
Didn't mean to sell you short, buddy.
Stitch by
The shepherd's
stitch.
coronet lets us make the
And
far-sighted
careful not-
talisman.
May it serve you well.
That's Aegeon's favorite.
I hope I am never parted from it. It's an unfamiliar feeling. Like I want it all for myself.
Make sure he doesn't do anything untoward with it. Using that gives him level 2 super strength?
Use my power to its utmost.
Gotcha, won't use you at all. And the last one we can make is the hopeful perfume.
I was so self-absorbed, I almost burnt it to cinders.
Burnt perfume sounds like it would smell atrocious. And in the slow bit, I wanted to bring up a fun bit of trivia. There's more to Laura and Hayes than just looking similar. Laura and Hayes are the exact same height and have the same proportions. It's a little hard to get them standing exactly next to each other without the angle of the camera messing with it a little bit. And in addition to that, they even share a voice actress in Japanese. Oh, they're not standing on level ground. That would be why Hayes appears a bit taller, yeah. Yeah, you can see it a lot more clearly over here with the lance flush. The little details.
Here again?
And that does it for our adventures in the Aletta Field. I'm gonna miss this place so much. I never got the treasure chest! Oh,
You're coming with me,
treasure!
treasure.
If If I couldn't open it, I was going to scream. Okay, so all my jumping around aside and everything, I hope... Indoor attack! Have you noticed an indoor location yet? That's because there isn't one. Not yet. I hope all my jumping around aside, it shows just how dense of a field this is. There's so much to find everywhere. It's teeming with secrets. It's got such varied environments to it. So many beautiful views that I can't get enough of. And we haven't seen all of it in our first visit. This is just everything we can do for right now. I'm sure you got plenty of questions of things that you've seen off in the distance, or maybe even see in the distance right now. With all that done, next time on Xenoblade Chronicles 2, it is time for us to see what lies beyond the bridge. See you guys then!